Alrighty then, stand to my quarters and welcome back to another episode of MegaMek as we continue the campaign. So, that would explain a lot. Of the striking serpents, how are you all doing out there? I had to rush on in order to start things a little bit faster than I actually intended to, because we have to give a little bit of heartbeat love to the maniacal Pyro Knight, who happened to just continue his subscription. So allow me to get my heartbeat going, and then I'll say hello to everybody else. So yeah, if you happen to have the heartbeat emote, make sure that you spam it in chat. Just to show love to all the people who support the channel with their subscriptions and otherwise. Hello everybody, hello spirits, hello Ichtrin, hello Autobot Next. Rogue is here with us as always. Who else was here? We got Stormwind, we got the Maniacal Pyro Knight, of course, who's been with us on a 4-month streak, and he's been with us for 4 months, so hasn't missed a beat yet. Spirits, I think I said hi to you already. And it's Lieutenant Shade, who I happen to be selecting right now. This, for those of you who don't know, this is Shade's mech right here. This is his Phoenix Hawk PXH-HTC. He's equipped with a hatchet, ready for death, destruction, and all sorts of things. Speaking of subscriptions, I think of right here somewhere. Hello, K-Ogre. Welcome to the stream. K-Ogre, what's your... No, your target acquired. Orlando has gifted a tier 1 sub to the community. They've gifted 5 subs. So hello, Didel443. Let's give a little bit of love for Urando's generous donation of the subscription. After all, it is always appreciated when you guys go out of your way to help. Yes, praise be the fixer. So K-Ogre's mech is actually not on the field here today, although I imagine he was saying that he was actually here and here-wise. K-Ogre is part of our Adderlance as an awesome pilot, both literally and figuratively, which is rather amusing and interesting. I wonder if I should close this or not, just because that might get in the way. There we go. We shrink it down so it becomes a little less obtrusive. After all, streaming this game is a little bit of a hacked together mess, but it works out. Is someone going to donate 50 cents before Stormwind is now hosting us. Thank you so much, Stormwind. I do appreciate it. Oh, and the hosting thing is actually working. That's awesome. I'm very happy that worked out. God, that gun range is silly. Wait, what did we do? Alrighty, so where were we? I need to explain the parameters, what's going on. I assume pretty much all of you know what's going on, but if you're brand new and you have no idea what's actually going on, this is the possibly conclusory mission of Operation Thunderclap, which has been a massive, well, at this point, it's month-long operation in real time, but in game time, this has been taking literally over the course of pretty much a simultaneous day. But we are attempting to rescue one of our pilots who's currently trapped in this prison here. The forces of our Eric's company, which are these jump platoons here, as well as these 3 motorized platoons as well, which I recently learned are driving dirt bikes. They have infiltrated the area and are attempting to secure the prison while we rush on in with a relief convoy of mechs and APCs to pick up all of these prisoners who are armed because another one of our lances, Cobra Lance, knocked out a power facility which allowed them to start actually rioting, and these armed prisoners have shotguns and grenade launchers for all the extra fun. Our jump infantry platoon came soaring across this gap here, managed to get into this location. However, because of the emergency generators still in the facility, 2 turrets were able to activate and fired at them, collapsing part of the building and wounding them and injuring them, so they need a little bit of bailing out. The rest of our Eric's company has set up right here in order to provide an ambush for this little group of vehicles. But yeah, there also happens to be a couple of incoming VTOLs for a rapid reaction force happening. Operation Easy Clap. Why does the prison have grenade launchers? Normally less than lethal and flashbangs. However, our prisoners have figured out ways in order to use them in very interesting ways. But yeah, you would put in tear gas rounds, flashbangs, probably mostly those. However, because it's also a military prison, they probably had a few other normal grenade launcher types. Awesome boxing might be a good idea. Good arena sport at Solaris 7. Mech boxing, sure, I'm all for that one. Alright, so we have moved in with Diamondback. They are sitting here. They are these 4 mechs, although our Firestarter, who is Burning Sigil's new mech, is a little bit hidden because he's very small. We're operating underneath the electronic warfare protection of our Raven 1J, which Ginger is currently providing. So everybody is within this radius and currently being hidden. Yes, Ataraxia, you have the Lego. Something else is coming. The biggest mech is a Vulcan. Well, it's a prison, and Adder did a really good job of leading everybody off away. So the plan is for us to move on in, clear away the enemy, set up our 4 APCs in the courtyard of the prison, have the prisoners all load up onto the APCs, and then head back on out off this board edge. If we are able to do that without getting everybody killed, then we win. If everybody dies, then we obviously lose. Are those large laser carriers stuck on towers? Don't they make absolutely perfect emergency turrets? It's like a large laser turret. I loved it. I thought it was perfect because they literally can't get down from here. So it makes my job of figuring out how to force in turrets actually feasible. But yeah, you thought we would lose. We murdered everyone. You murdered 2/3 of the enemy force for Adder's Lance. So you guys did pretty gosh darn well. Hello, Burning Sigil. He is our fire starter pilot down here. So yeah, I think with all of those things out of the way, let's get rocking and rolling. We control the prison riot that is currently going on down over here, so we can move around and try and kill everybody. However, I think we want to stay hidden because this building is not exactly tough from the outside. You'll notice it's got a CF of 1. So the moment people start shooting, the moment this building starts coming down. So we're going to try and stay hidden with our infantry for as long as we can. Our other infantry, however, here, hiding in the forests, I think I'll be perfectly happy to leave them rocking and rolling as the case may be. After all, they have such a huge range anyway. I forgot the turrets were broken the first stream mission. Yes, way back when we did the crash down, we tried to make the turrets work, they just would not function. Yes, the company's name is the Striking Serpents. So with all that out of the way, let's get rolling as fast as we possibly can, get all these people moving because we have lives to save. And also because I'm very worried about everybody dying here. What did I call it? What did I call the title of this? Docs, stream information. Operation Thunderclap. It's all been leading to this moment. It has been though. Alright, so who is next? Oh, yes. Almost forgot. Whoops. Small behind the thing. Replace player with the bot. Prison facility is normal, yes. And hang on just a moment. You can't see this. I'm setting up something top secret and special that you're not supposed to be able to see. And once that's all done, you'll be able to see everything again, and it'll be grand. And like that, and like that. I wish I had saved this as an option. And okie dokie. And we're back. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. Exactly. Alright. Our Raven, we need to switch over onto ghost targets. So we go over to his systems, his electronic warfare, ECM to ghost targets, because ECM doesn't actually do anything in this version of the game, but ghost targets does. So we'll be setting that up. He's going to hang right tight and close to those APCs, because those APCs are going to need a lot of protection. In fact, let's move said APCs. Let's get them rolling as fast as we can, and my final destination with them will be there. So apparently it's fast to move that way. So it's going to take us a few turns to get there. Then it's going to take us 2 turns to load up. What was that quick center? Ally has come to hate us once again. Wait, we don't have an ally. It's going to be all you guys. It's going to be all up to you to make this work and hopefully not die. And if everybody dies, then I'm going to blame Sprogue. We'll go with that. Now that we have our APCs rolling, we're going to keep the Raven next to them, see if we can't provide enough jamming protection so that they don't actually get harmed too badly. Our other Raven is also going to rush on forward, because we do need to relieve these troops quickly. Because if this Ferret gets into a good position, you can start wiping things out. The Sand is our ally. Yes. Who else are we up to? So the Fire Starter. There's the Fire Starter on forward. Probably be able to jump next round and get up on top of here, which would be lovely. Our little Griffin in the background. Use it as a defensive unit.
New target acquired.
And Ataraxes has just subscribed to Tier 2. I think that's our first Tier 2 ever. So thank you, Ataraxes. We call this Striking Serpents. We have the Star Adder emblem. We deploy in stars. Right now that might get weird. Are the prisoners the ultimate initiative dump? Yes and no. I want to see what these guys do before I start dumping these guys in the middle of the building, because if they start just flattening all of the buildings, then we need to start moving them out as fast as possible. So yeah, thank you so much, Adaraxi. I do think you're actually our first Tier 2, so you have access to the Tier 2 icon. which admittedly is not the most impressively amazing thing, but it is pretty fun. Air troops moving. Yeah, we may have to get out of here quickly. Because if we're inside those buildings and they start knocking them down, then everybody starts to die, and suddenly my brilliant plan turns into a horrible killing ground. So, hopefully things will work out. And you're going to hold still as well, because you're going to be able to completely annihilate that target. Oh boy, how do I get you out of here? Because I can't move you on any of these squares, because that's where other infantry is. You're protected in the rubble, though. Actually, holding the rubble, you're probably gonna die. I mean, let's be completely honest with ourselves. There is a tier 3 for sale. There is a tier 3, yes, that's true. The secret Boomby, yes, Boomby has been unlocked. Congratulations, Ataraxi. You can use him. So how do I... Because I can't jump on any of these buildings. These buildings are all CF1. Because I didn't take the time to go in and edit the map. So landing on top of these buildings will get us killed. Dig in options. I actually don't think you can dig in unless you turn on the option. Yeah, the dig in option is grayed out. So I think we'll just try and hold and see what happens when the machine guns come a-flying. So prisoners might behoove us to move out of here. I was kind of expecting the Vulcan to have moved by now, because that Vulcan is kind of my primary concern at the moment. You can hold there. You can hold there. I need to know what that Vulcan's going to do. This Vulcan is equipped with all sorts of nasty weaponry. Burning Sigil is continuing the gift sub they got from Kyogre. Awesome! Thank you, Burning Sigil. I do appreciate that. Love is in the air. Oh god, this is gonna be really truly nasty very truly quickly. It already has. I'm just gonna have to hope that we can like stay hidden indoors, because I kind of need to know what that Vulcan's doing before I move out. Oh, all of the carriers are turning to face inwards. This could become a massacre. I think we're looking at a massacre. Everybody stay down. Don't poke your head out. Life is about to get very strange. Come on, Vulcan. What are you doing? I need to know what you're doing more than anything else. Because the Vulcan is equipped with flamethrowers. It's got the anti-riot gear. Now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to push out on top of this. And you can move right there. No, I don't want to climb. I wish to move through to the other building. Okay, let's see if we can't save all the people. Hello, Blockful. Yes, it is Battletech. Prisoners need to duck. Yeah, the prisoners are going to get shot at a lot, and we gotta, prevent them from dying. So are the prisoners the alternate? Are we gonna move after the AI for once? Possibly, but I had to know, and I think I mentioned this. I had to know early on what they were going to do in response to our actions. So let's actually bring up my ability to see all the things, and I actually can move my head down to make room for this. Well, that's not what I intended, like at all. Oh, it's underneath your chat, and my head is blocking some of that. Oh, I can move it, but I'm gonna need to actually see this prison. Oh, wait, this is a Battletech channel. You didn't know? Alright, so we do have to start killing people, and that's actually going to be reasonably important fairly soon. So the machine guns, obviously, there's nothing to be shot at with the APCs, unfortunately, because they only have a pair of machine guns that can't really see anything, and they don't have turrets, they only aim forward, so they're a little bit myopic like that. You've only got medium lasers, which means, theoretically, you could shoot this wheeled scout, but your 2-hit would be apparently impossible. You could shoot him at an 8. I might do that, because you're... that's a +8. It's fine, the white box can be blocked by your head. Oh, the white box is where all the, the breakdown information comes in. Just need to see the 2-hit? Oh, I'll keep that on mind. Alright, so the Phoenix Hawk could probably lay into one of the large laser carriers, just because they're vulnerable. So I'm going to do just that, because I don't fancy shooting at 12 at this random thing, so we're not going to bother. Raven, you have nothing but medium lasers, and you only have one target anyway, because everything else is outside your range, so you're not going to shoot anybody. So that's going to work. You have an SRM-6, which I would love to nail into the side of a target. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like that's going to work too well. Possible, but do I see the Vulcan? I do see the Vulcan, I just can't hit said Vulcan. So that's not working in our favor. I might be able to hit the flatbed truck, which is very tempting, actually. Fire into the side of you, follow up with the SRMs, and you're done. Fire starter with slightly different priorities. Failure because you're just outside range at 11. Show me the Vulcan, 14. Okay, I guess this carrier is going to be the most focused and murderized thing ever, apparently. Hopefully, anyway, actually. Because if we don't kill it, more things get worse. Can you chop with the choppa? I don't know, but we're going to find out. That will be something that we're about to discover. How about you? Can you hit this guy? Nobody can hit the gosh darn Vulcan. No. This Vulcan's going to kill somebody, and it's going to be very, very painful. But you 14 versus 12. I could hit you with the autocannon. That'd be pretty hilarious. UPC. And then yeah, no autocannon on this one. Autocannon. Motos have nothing. Motos have a target, but it's not good enough. And nothing. You guys, your special flanking operation, which hopefully will allow you to kill somebody. And you are at a 4 or a 5. Go for the 4 on the Scorp. That. Let's see, hilarious full damage. I've been during the tutorial. Oh, that was their tutorial. I missed the word still. What? Did we bring the jump infantry with us, or did the prisoners make jump back somehow? This is our jump infantry from our Eric's squadron, or company. So our Eric squadron are currently the people sort of in charge of this whole... They're the ones who found this whole location, they're the ones who set up this whole location. So they are responding, being very active at the moment. Who am I currently using? Oh. Target. The Scout. Fire shotguns. The shotguns have a range of 0, so I have to be on top of targets in order to actually shoot at them. We're going to be all set up with that. Set up with that, set up with that, set up with that, and set up with that. Oh god, they've flattened the entire building. So, this is going to be rough. Ghost targets are active. We're rocking and rolling with the jamming going on. So, medium laser hit the building and dropped it to 0 points. Building destroyed. Company of the Discordant suffers no damage. Does it actually suffer no damage? Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. That's going to be rough. Okay, so let's actually pay attention to what's going on. The machine gun was fired at the jump platoon and changed from 2 to 7 because it's burst fire against infantry. So they just took 7 damage right off of that one. They weren't in the open though, so there's that bonus. So there's only 2 people left in the jump platoon. And the weapons carrier knocking down the house. Scorpion tank firing. Phoenix Hawk fires medium laser, makes the large laser carrier mobile, which I assume is helpful for a certain extent. However, sufficient continued fire into that carrier has blown the entire thing sky high. Feel free to ignore my idiotic ramblings. I'm busy trying to steal
All
a village.
systems nominal.
Walshmeister 8803, thank you for the follow. Hopefully you'll enjoy your time spent here. Alright, so we've knocked out the large laser carrier, which we had intended to destroy. Our jump platoon then opened fire on the tanks. It looks like we've managed to pretty significantly damage their moving, but other than that, they didn't actually manage to get the kill. We weren't really expecting it, but we had hope. I'm very disappointed that my shotgun-wielding infantry did not manage to kill this guy, though. So that kind of sucked. Let's see. So for 3 damage, 3 damage to men, 3 damage. So all of our prisoners just took 3 injuries on that one. So we need to get on top of that quick in order to start distracting fire very fast. Because the prison has been flattened. The enemy went with the ultimate solution to just start annihilating the entire prison. I want to see the shotguns. They missed. They missed with the shotguns. So, oh yeah, we are in melee combat. Oh no, prison facility's turn. Yeah, so we couldn't melee the VTOL. That's unfortunate. Can I please leap into action? In fact, we'll leap on up here. This will give us a wonderful position with which to basically look down on everybody else. So our Hatchaman HTC has gotten into the fray immediately, and we need to get this Vulcan to do something. Our jump infantry are about to die. Oh god, don't bring more VTOLs into this facility. Bad. VTOLs with machine guns in the facility are bad, okay? Couldn't the map be half as big as it is? No. No, it couldn't. Set things up with you, continuing our movement on towards the location. Sorry, late. How is the prison break going? It's going okay. Phoenix Hawk Hatchman now. Well, it's a Phoenix Hawk Hatchman, so Phoenix Hawk HTC. It's basically a combination of the two. Alright, where's my other APCs? Oh shoot, I didn't realize I'd moved the Raven. The real question is, why is it not a bigger map? I have bigger maps. We could play on larger maps. Hatch a Hawk sounds better. We can start trying to use that. Alright, so unfortunately there's very limited numbers of paths up on into the actual prison facility itself. So, jump. Bounce our large laser carrier right up on there. Visible to rocks. Cabela's dumps rocks, but invisible. And you get on top. You will not. Okay, so you'll continue your charging forward walkingness. I don't think you actually moved, which may actually make you bait for me to kill other things with you. Oh no, you swapped with another helicopter. That makes perfect sense. Gotta get our people as fast as they can. Our motorized platoon is quite slow when compared to the APC. First to clear the walls, this makes me happy. Yes, you are the first on to the location. As the clouds discovered, you can stub your toes on invisible terrain rocks. Jump platoon's gonna hold position. Part of the reason we don't really need to wait, though, is we already know what it is we're gonna do, and it doesn't really matter what the enemy's gonna do. Did that Vulcan just walk into the middle of the... Yeah, he did. He did. Okay, so the left side of the facility is becoming a little bit more our speed at being able to do things. So let's start heading on over there, where we can hide from, you know, incoming Vulcans with their heavy weapons. We need to get out of these buildings. So let's see, we've lost like 12 guys so far. So it's not going to be a perfect score, but I had planned for it not being a perfect score. There are 8 groups of infantry. Each infantry group represents 30 people with shotguns and grenade launchers. And each of these heavy tracked APCs can hold 2 of them. So 4 APCs and 8 groups of dudes. So the entire goal will be to get out as many people as possible. Good. Go on through. And if that proves not to be possible, then, well, it was a good life, right? Move through into here. We can tell you didn't plan for a perfect score. You put flamers on the guard mechs. To be fair, there's only one guard mech with a flamer, and that's the Vulcan. Although, speaking of climb mode, move right on top of the Vulcan. Oof, we lost the jump infantry, didn't we? Yeah, that's going to be painful. So there's also a rule in effect where I'm not allowed to move the prisoners outside of this area. So I can't just like walk on down the path towards them. So we'll move you guys. Ooh, can I move here? Can. Oh no, the ferret can see me. And it would not behoove me to be in a position where the ferret can hurt me. Alright, let's see. So the wheeled scout failed its check and smashed into something, probably the prison facility, and has taken some pretty significant damage. Nice. So a group inside of the APC and a group riding on top. Well, they all get in the back. Why wouldn't the prison guards have flamers? That's so silly not to. Well, that's one way to look at things. Alright, and I'm going to fire just a whole bunch of medium lasers into that large laser turret, because it's kind of important that that thing goes down. Because it represents some of the most anti-mech capability that they have at the moment. So if it exists, we might not. Although that said, the Raven 1J is not very good at shooting things. It's much better, you know, pretending it's not in existence. Laser for the big penetration, and the SRM6 for the solid follow-up. Although we are getting quite toasty. I could try and bake you, but I don't think that's going to work. Target the Vulcan. Fire. Make sure that he understands that he is now under fire and needs to pay attention to us. You can probably know the target. I could go for you, but... Oh, did he skid right off the thing? That'd be hilarious. I'm all for swarming and capturing the technical. God, if we could do something like that, that'd be so cool. Sadly, not quite possible in this version of the game. Not gonna bother shooting. Not gonna bother shooting. Bother shooting. Infantry, continue your infantry ways. With you just annihilating as much as you can. And, oh no, my jump platoon is still here, but my jump platoon is about to die. Right. Fire your last dying gasp. And then you're not on top of anybody. You are on top of somebody. So, target the Vulcan. Fire away with your shotguns and rocket launch, or shotguns and grenade launchers. Machine guns have nothing. Machine guns have nothing. Machine guns have nothing. And machine guns have nothing. Other Griffin has hands. Scoop people up, and you might get humans. Well, the whole point of this entire mission is to try and retrieve one of their pilots. How goes the battle? Well, they've knocked down another building. So I think they're going to take 3 damage from being in the building that fell over, and so they'll die, but hey. Let's see, the Raven... Oh, wow, nice work, Ginger. So Ginger managed to miss 3 hits, but hit the 4th one, nailed that flatbed truck, and blew the whole thing sky high. So there it goes. The large laser did manage to hit the weapons carrier from the Raven 2X, so our Raven pilots clearly out for blood. They definitely want to demonstrate that they are good enough in order to save the 3rd Raven pilot who's currently inside this prison. Scorpion light tank opening fire with its machine gun on my jump platoon did manage to hurt quite a few of them. Oh, life is not a safe place for this infantry. The jump platoon is going to be heavily damaged by the end of this. I hope I made it clear. We're going to do all we can for the meatbags. This makes you want to play Mech Warrior 3? Nice. Including heavy damage to Mech loss. Let's see, the Griffin managing to get a AC2 hit on the large laser carrier. Oh, we just need a little bit more fire on that large laser carrier to knock it out. Jump platoon open fire did manage to hit the Scorpion. Oh yeah, that's one of our exterior Scorpion ones. And blew it sky high. The ambush was successful. And our armed infantry did 7 damage to the Vulcan. So that's great. Unfortunately, one of our platoons has been destroyed. That is the jump infantry platoon. So Eric's worked as hard as they could to try and give us this opportunity. And so far, they've lost one of their infantry platoons. Shame being night. However, because of that attack by our... Well, actually, no, it's because he tried to kick us and failed. But I'm going to say that because of the attack that our infantry did on that Vulcan 2T, we've managed to confuse the pilot and made him fall over. So that's pretty good. 7 damage from 30 shotguns. Well, also grenade launchers. Although they're probably firing beanbang rounds up at them. We still managed to trip it, so I'm actually pretty happy with that. Alright, so the prison has been just flattened. It's gone. Oh god. Where did all the infantry go? That might be a problem. Ooh. Yeah, it looks like most of the infantry is just dead. I don't recall when that happened. Yeah, we've got 1, 2, 3 groups of infantry. Eric does like to sacrifice peeps outside to metal skeletons. What happened to all our infantry? I didn't notice they died. Where'd it be? Ground report. Let's see, you fell over. Yes, that's fine. So Scorpion destroyed by damage. Flatbed truck destroyed. No damage, no damage, no damage to the jump platoon, obviously. The previous round. Platoon killed is the jump platoon. 27 men left in the armed infantry. No, the building collapses don't kill infantry. At least not that we saw. Yeah, they're definitely gone from the list. I have no idea why. We'll have to look back and then in more detail. All right, I need my APCs. We're almost there. My APC's up on the road as fast as we can. We've made this weapon carrier mobile. Bug? Might be. I'll have to hang them around for an extra turn then, just to represent them picking up multiple groups. Flip on up there. I think this all went fine during the dress rehearsal. Alright. Looks like we've got more of those gosh darn helicopters. They're incredibly terrifying. I was expecting them to come after my mechs more. The fact that they're not is actually a pretty big problem because they have machine guns on them. Machine guns annihilate infantry. Getting all of our APCs ready to get up onto the hill. Got that one Scorpion that we knocked out thanks to our jump infantry. Rocking and rolling with that one. And then the Vulcan 2T go. Has not moved, has not moved, has not moved. That's unfortunate. Where's my fire starter? Need to move the fire starter first. Time to jump. We're gonna get you in. We're gonna get you protecting people. Ooh, needs a 5 to enter the rubble. There you go. That's your first piloting check you succeeded in. There are 8 to start with, and I'm only seeing 3, which is a bit confusing because I didn't see 3 of them die. I'll have to keep track of that. Raven 1J is going to continue to move with the rest of the group, providing the ghost target's advantage, although I could rush him right up here. Provide 1, 2, 3 ghost targets out to here. Yeah, that'll help actually. It's a bit of an aggressive, risky move, but we're gonna do it. Our Ravens will be the second to burst into the facility after the Lance later. The enemy have to move. Oh, we got a lot of VTOL work going on. Okay, spread out, boys. Get into the cover. You're gonna need it. Otherwise, the ferret is gonna kill all of you, and that would be very painful. Very painful and not ideal. He'll be able to shoot me, but hopefully not accurately. Where's that Vulcan 2T? Has not moved, has not moved, has not moved. Bid you to move, sir. Position right up here, where you can start firing into the base. Check the VODs, it looks like it deleted the squads when they took any damage from a building. Should have been only 3, but every single one of these units was in a building when it collapsed, I thought. Maybe that is the case, though. That would really suck if that's the case. It might be the case. Jump. Hop out over here. Jump platoon. Sit still and rock and roll. Alright, prisoners. Still haven't moved that guy yet, and I really kind of wanted you to. Could come bouncing down to hop on top of the Stinger. It'd be pretty hilarious. Now I'll position myself in such a way that I can basically be on top of this Vulcan. Needs a 3. Shade picks that one up with no trouble at all. The infantry take cover. Yeah, they didn't all take damage? Okay. We'll have to do something about that. Do I want to hold here just in case I can kill the Vulcan trying to stand up? Is that a 4-8 pilot? No, that's a piloting 7. Ooh. He might have some trouble getting up. We'll be aggressive like that. Yeah, it does make sense. I just would have wished that it would have told me that. Okay, so the Vulcan is pulling away as fast as it can. We're gonna twist and we're gonna engage it. That Vulcan's not getting away. Now, well, Shade's on the loose. I do need to knock you completely out, though. You all weapon carrier, armor. Front armor is the vulnerable side, so we're gonna target front. Fire the lasers. Raven's gonna try and knock out this flatbed truck with a medium laser and an SRM. We're gonna clear the zone. 17. Yeah, that ain't happening anytime soon. Large laser. don't have the heat to do that, so you're just going to chill. Griffin, however, is in a pretty decent position to shoot at the Vulcan. Try and clean up these light vehicles. We're going to clean up these light vehicles a little bit. Oh, actually, no, the temperature is a little bit toasty for that. I will support knocking out the front of this truck. And that's at 11. We might be able to kill you. I mean, I doubt it, but if we get lucky, we'll be able to knock him out of the sky. They ran for the sewers when the building collapsed. They're now more safe than ever. I'll let you believe that. Sure, why not? I'll come up with a solution to that in the post game, or I'll think about it while I'm playing and try to not let that slow me down. That's what I'm doing. Alrighty. 15 to shoot at the helicopter? Yeah, that's not going to help. Alrighty, so Phoenix Hawk managed to miss both of his shots at the Vulcan, but hey, at least he knows that we're here. The Raven annihilated the weapons carrier. Lovely. And then the Vulcan opens fire on our prisoners with his direct fire weapons. He does not want to let any prisoners get out of here alive. Managed to kill 2 of them already. Luckily for us, he missed with the flamer. Oh. From the main book, at the time of war, conventional infantry suffers 3 times normal damage caused by a collapsing building, and a Hex battle armor mechanized infantry suffered twice the damage. So then they should have taken 3 damage. Total warfare not to more. Might just only jumping up and gently poking the carrier off. So we've managed to knock out the carrier. We've knocked out the second of the technicals with the AZ-2s in the back. Griffin managed to hit the weapon carrier, however, it was already dead at that point. Scorpion fired at the jump platoon and missed, but hit us with machine gun. There's only 7 of them left. If any of the jump infantry make out, it's going to be a little bit rough. Motorized platoon missing with the launchers, unfortunate. And the Kestrel VTOL has started to open fire on our jump platoons as well. And the Faralight Scout managing a burst fire machine gun. 22 prisoners remain in another group. Life is getting to be painful. Alright, so infantry now move into initiative sync mode. Well, actually, the APCs are going to be on the turn. Get these APCs up here. I think we've cleared out enough ground. These up here is still going to be a nightmare. Get the APCs up. Fast as they can. Need a reckless driving bonus. You can do it. Yeah. Ace APC drivers. So at most 9 damage if MegaMek didn't already. I think they already did the times 3 damage. That's the thing. Yeah, I'll have to come up with a solution to that. I might roll on them considering the chaos and hecticness of the battle. Ooh, he missed his attempt to get up and skidded right over the side before they drift off the edge. One of them did. Alright. Infantry, you need to move quickly. Unfortunately, I can't load them up in this. That's something that's done on the APC's end. I will set you to... Yeah. Ooh, you've got to get out of here. Yeah, you'll move to the side. Because you're good Samaritans. This infantry will move to get into the vehicle as soon as they possibly can. Alright, we are running out of infantry. Hop back over here. You are going to jump right here. If they want to take us, they're going to have to come after us. And they have left us alone from the ferret that was trying to mess with us. We can now continue our motorized infantry on their lovely journey. Yep. Oh, the Kestrel's moving in. The Kestrels aren't nearly as dangerous to infantry. They're equipped with medium lasers. So more deadly to our mechs, less deadly to our infantry, which I think is a fair trade-off. Vulcan didn't move. That's not good. Get you to clear out this this little wheeled scout. I want to try and set up shade for what's happening. Actually, no, you can hang like that. If the Vulcan bails out and comes way back here, that actually helps us. These motor platoon Vics remind me of rocket trucks from CNC. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I always thought they were like Humvees. Okay, so he has gone far and away That's... I can't say it's not good, but it certainly isn't ideal. Alright, Raven 2X is going to shift over to start firing on that Vulcan. And I will have the J hang out here. Down like that. Oh yeah, Ginger will have no trouble at all. Unfortunately, they beat us for speed. So they've got one more than we do. To that back shot. He's a Vulcan. I'm not all that worried about him, if I'm completely honest. You will walk your 3 paces over here and maybe absorb some fire. Yeah, the fire starter is going to hold this ground and then push south to see if they can't relieve our motorized platoon. Prison facility needs to figure out what it wants to do with its stinger. And I don't know what he did. Oh, one of the ferrets has left the field. That actually will help us a lot. Alright, so the stinger decided to move right on into the middle of everything. So let's have some work done. Now why, you might ask, am I targeting something so worthless as that wheeled scout vehicle? And the reason is because hitting the Vulcan is going to be hard enough. However, if I just clear out any more initiative sinks, then I can more effectively protect everybody. Should be lasers at that stinger, see if you can't knock him out of the zone. 10, how's your large laser? Still a 10. 7s. Fire, fire, and then the fire. We're going to go with the close range combat. You are going to hopefully annihilate this little guy. 8 will bring me to 14. Want to save it? Yeah, I'll save the heat. You're going to get shot in the back, but on the bright side, it's not anybody who's all that dangerous. So, unless he gets a through armor critical, which he could. PPC, and then AC2. Motos are out. Motos are actually in at a 13. Famous last words. Well, hopefully not. Otherwise, Shadow Wolf is going to be in a very painful position. Fire rockets! Long range rockets. Infantry, not on a tile, not on a tile, not on a tile. And then heavy APC. The enemy's actually in front of us with their heavy APC. Let's fire the machine guns. Maybe we'll actually have some solid suppressing fire on this one. Okay, lots of misses going on here. Raven did manage to hit the stinger though with 2 out of 3 hits, so not bad. Hello, A-Bubble. Giving 4 crits on the engine. Hopefully not. Firestarter is lighting this poor little truck on fire. Even managed to hit him with the flamer. Unfortunately, didn't quite get through. Scorpion missed. Wheeled scout fired at the Phoenix Hawk. Jump platoon hitting the Scorpion. Hits the turret. That's unfortunate that they're not getting through anymore. They don't have the numbers to really cause enough damage. And Kestrel Ferret. Where did that Vulcan? Vulcan fired and missed all 3 times with the Griffin. So not bad. Death, lots of death and some sick drifting. Alright, let's see. My Firestarter is in a perfect position to go give the boot to this armored car. You're in a position to flatten the building, which I will actually do, because that'll open up more room to allow things to move. So we did manage to boot the car, didn't get a crit, and we did knock down the building with the Raven. However, the Vulcan missed the Griffin and then fell over again, which has removed all of his right arm armor. So we can work with that one. So on round 7. Where's my heavy APC? You are going to move special, load up the first group. The first group of infantry has been loaded into the APC. Second group of infantry is moving on to it. So that's 1. Back to APC. Move right on in there. And then I have 2 more APCs. Back to APC can shift on right there. 1 more APC to move. Although there's only 3 infantry surviving, so... Well, he's not up here anyway. Alright. Infantry. You're in position. Hold fast. Yeah, that's all of the infantry. Hopefully they can hold. Hopefully they can be picked up without too much trouble. We are running out of position. Could try and extract my my jump infantry. That'd actually be pretty funny. And you can start moving there. Where'd that Vulcan go? Oh, he's running. It's time to give chase. Although I wonder if he's trying to leave the field. Weird building shenanigans with it fall apart. Yeah. So we lost 5 groups to one reason. Yeah, the bug. Or it might not be a bug. It may have just been a misunderstanding of the current rule set. Either is possible. That Kestrel looks like he's going to try and get on top of us. I think we're in close range, aren't we? How fast did you move? You can tell me. +5. Jesus, that's going to be hard. We're going to see if we can't shoot out from right underneath him. I was kind of hoping you would move by now, but apparently you haven't. Raven 1J can take the Phoenix Hawk's position, which means the Phoenix Hawk can get on the move and go after this Vulcan, who is quite currently the most important, heaviest unit on the field. Also, he has the ability to, you know, burn all of my people to death, which is bad. So weapon PPC. Perfect. AC2. That's perfect as well. So sacrifice the turn, and I'll make the turn on my own. Firestarter, I think, is going to go after the Stinger. Actually, no, the Firestarter could just leave the... he could leave the Stinger to them. I think he'll do that. He's going to move into support. Burning Sigil is going to go help out Firehawk. They seem to die when CF1 buildings shell them. Just met some dudes with AT4 shooting out VTOLs at full speed. Don't you mean RPG 7? It's like real thoughts. No, our forces are based off American military equipment. That's how that works. Stinger still hasn't moved. I'm going to jump you guys for safety. Because if that Vulcan sees us, it can hurt us quite badly. Oh, the Stinger still hasn't gone. Alright. Cover everybody. Movement. Movement. Go. What is the Stinger going to do? I bet he's going to bounce back here. That'd be an RPG 27 or something. Or Karl Gustav. You never know. They could reload it. They might have a back passenger who's just constantly reloading. Alright. Ferret has gone off. Okay, so that's both Ferrets have left the field. That puts us in a much nicer position. Right, we're getting toasty here. Gotta chill this mech out. How's your shot here? 14th? Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Shot over here is a 9. And a knockout the Wheeled Scout is a 5. Burn that scout to the ground. You, on the other hand, are the more combat focused of my Griffins, or Ravens. See how many Griffins I tend to use. 13 is not going to hit. Not going to hit. 11 potentially. And I guess this is the only weapon system I've got. Fire the large laser. And you can twist. It's a perfect back shot. PPC, AC2. Alright. They need a 10 to shoot down the Kestrel. I don't know if they can pull that off. But if they can, then that'll be the most boss thing they can do. Oh wow, it's really come down now. I don't know if you guys can hear that. I need new shoes. Don't forget you can set the woods on fire. Not in this version of the game, but yes, there is options that we could select that would allow us to set the woods on fire. You can hear it, okay. There's not much I can do about that, but it is torrential rainfall. So, see, let me try something. Oh boy. Yeah, that's not helping at all. So we're just gonna have to put up with it. Just get hit by the same storm system. Thought it was something idling outside. My bad. No, it's rain. It's just massive amounts of rain. Okay, where was I? Let's see if we can't save everybody's lives. Green screen? Oh, good. It fell down, didn't it? Come back. There we go. Heavy gunfight distance. Yes, that's what we'll go with the argument on. Alright, who is next? Infantry are all sort of idling as they get ready to get put away. And then you don't turn, so I can't have your turret shoot. Actually, I don't think your turret shoots. No, it doesn't. PTSD intensifies. This, however, will have a couple of machine gun shots, and I will take them gladly. And you're done as well. Alrighty, so it looks like the Raven 1J has managed to annihilate the Wheeled Scout, so that's the last of their Wheeled Scouts. Ghost Targets is active once again. Rolling for much from the army. Ooh, Comstar's after me. Let's see, Stinger opening fire, managing to hit the right leg of that Raven. So that's not ideal, but hey, we might be able to handle it. And then fire for the Firestarter, miss. So the Firestarter ain't touching nothing, unfortunately. Griffin missing his shots as well. Moto Platoon misses. Oh, we're down to one man left alive in this squad. Which squad is this? This is Cesarian Platoon 1. Oh, God. Well, it's not number 2. Number 2 is the one that actually has the leader of that unit, so hopefully they don't die. They managed to get a couple of good solid hits on that turret. Heavy tracked APC did actually hit the Stinger in the center torso. Nice. And I don't think our motos shot down. Yeah, the motorized platoon, unfortunately, they missed. Hello, Ginger. What have you missed so far? Well, you've managed to just knock out a wheeled APC. You knocked out a weapons carrier before. Really, people have been doing pretty nice, actually. Raven 1J is in a position to go stomping down buildings. You're not going to, because I don't know what that thing's going to do. And the Stinger managed to kick one of our heavy tracked APCs. Ooh, that's a bad thing, because we need those heavy tracked APCs to get out of here. Speaking of heavy tracked APCs, you need to move a special and load. Another group of infantry has been picked up. Move, special, load. Okay, all the infantry on the field are now off the field. Protect those dang APCs. Yeah, for serious. I don't know what this Scorpion's gonna do, but we're gonna have to figure that out pretty quick. Keep moving Eric's into position. Get them to cover all things. I give a speech and everything. Alright, we gotta ignore the Kestrel. Vulcan's still sitting there. Stinger better move. Because if not, life's about to get very painful. Okay, I can't get away from the Scorpion, unfortunately. All I can do is jump around. So there's only one dude left in this entire jump platoon. It's Corporal Akira Colton. So if Corporal Akira Colton can't hold things together, then he will die. Alright. There's that scout car. Raven 1J. Job is to murderize the scout car. That's what you do. Not quite that turn. One less turn. There you go. That way I don't have to make a check to do that. Their infantry, they're used to it. Our infantry is elite special forces style infantry. They don't normally take that much damage. You're gonna turn, see if you can't draw that Vulcan on in. Okay, the Scorpion moved slightly. Firestarter, go after that Scorpion. We're gonna make you suffer. And the Raven 2X is going to cycle right on in here. Turn and get ready to cause all kinds of damage. I anticipate the enemy will jump right there. But it does kind of irritate me. They still have enough people to totally sink me out. Could go full on hatchet. Say if you want to take me, come get me. Yeah, we'll ignore the Vulcan for a moment. Game over, man. Just got a whole Red Reaper from a 1v1 duel. I don't know what to do with it. I don't know what you should do with it either, if I'm completely honest. Position you to go after that Stinger. Zoom. Oh, we made the check. Good job. You got trigger tears PTSD. It's not PTSD. It's a longing. Longing is the name of the game. Phase 7. Where did you go? Stinger hopped down. Okay. Can I get a shot at anything? No. Okay, so this is all torso fire. Double tap with the medium lasers since I'm going to save some heat on this one. And you are just going to lay everything you've got into that APC. You don't have a target. And unfortunately, your twist is not going to give you the answers that we would like. He's in that one cone of area that I can't actually see. That'll give you a chance to chill out. Twist you high. Small laser fire. And a flamer, because why not? And then you can shoot down the plane, or at least try to. Double tap. You've got nothing, you've got nothing, you've got nothing. You are intimately involved in this encounter. You as well can lob a long-range missile shot. And I can't twist to fire at you. I can't twist to fire at you. I can't even see you. And I can't twist to fire at you. Elementals, or was that just a smoke jumper thing? So elementals are clan battle armor. They do exist, but they're not in the airsphere. So much harder about infantry. Thus they're used for infiltrating. Let's see. So the Phoenix Hawk managed to do a little bit of damage to that Scorpion, but not too much. Ginger coming in with another kill picked up by knocking out another scout. He is the anti-scout today. Stinger hitting our tracked APC and managing to get some minor damage on through to that motivator. The Firestarter needling pretty effectively into that Vulcan, hitting with all three weapons. CT has one armor left, so that's not bad. Weapons fire for that Griffin has missed. And then everything else missed. Machine gun at the Firestarter managed to actually hit us, and Jump Platoon hit the target as well, however didn't manage to get any good critical hits to kill it. I can actually come back and hatchet this Vulcan behind us, so we're going to swing the hatchet and see what ends up happening, and I'm also going to throw in a punch off. Actually, no, I should really kick this Scorpion. With the Scorpion. Alright, so unfortunately, Firehawk rolled a 5 when he needed 6. Shade. However, on the other hand, we did make the Scorpion immobile, which will be quite easy to work with, and then the Vulcan kicked the Firestarter. Round 8. Oh, the enemy's reinforcements will be showing up soon. Alright, have we picked up all of the infantry? We picked up all the infantry. So here's the deal that I'm going to make. If everybody stays still for another full round and nobody moves, I will say that we've picked up all of the infantry. So nobody gets to move, which will make them vulnerable. The Stinger could come after our APCs and try and blow them up. But I'm going to effectively state that they're going to hold still, not do anything, and if they don't die, then they'll have picked up the second group of infantry. You can start jumping on forward. I think that's reasonably fair. Please. You will move later. You, on the other hand, keep heading on towards the entrance because you never know. However, except for this group, which is going to go right back on in after this Castrol. Oh, the Vulcan left. And I can reach you, son. So, let's see if Shade can actually hit a target at point blank range in a duel. I mean, supported, of course, by Ginger firing over his shoulder. But that's not something we need to discuss. You're going to walk right on over here to protect yourself from any of his guns. Would it have been better to bring a cargo mech to haul the people around for our mobility? We don't have a cargo mech fit like that, so it wouldn't have been something we could have done. Where's that Stinger? Stinger's gone right there. Okay, that's perfect. I can use the Raven to come after. And the Firestarter will jump and land right here. That way I can make a determination how I want to actually engage this. You're going to walk. Actually, no, can you see that? If you can see that, I don't want to move. Raven's going to walk right on over here. Jade Falcon Jewel supported by Galaxy's worth of LRMs. We both jumped. It's going to be tough. Yup. You've got to make it perfect. Fire, fire. We're going to push your heat. Push your heat hard, because we have got to kill this thing. All the guns. If you have a gun, fire the gun. You don't get to not shoot guns today. In fact, I am going to absolutely, positively barbecue our Raven 2X. So, who's driving this thing? Ah, Black Sheep. Black Sheep is about to cook. Because his mech was not designed to Alpha Strike. Firestarter can hit a 10, can hit an 11. I'll fire at the 11. Yeah, it's terrible chances of hitting, but still. Full barbecue on this one. Now this. Need to hit a 10 in order to shoot him down. 10 in order to hit him with all of the missiles. Alright, you're going to target. Actually, first you're going to view the Scorpion tank and see how badly damaged it is. We need the right side on this guy. Fire at the right. Fire away. And you will also fire at the right. Fire away. Barbecuing again. 512 is not that bad. It's going to get even hotter. It's going to get a lot hotter. You're done. Oh, the machine guns from the APCs get to assist a little bit. Oh! Oh goodness! Critical hit completely blew off the right arm of the Raven 1J. So let's not continue that. That was a critical hit that managed to get that rolling. Phoenix Hawk fired, missed. The Raven 1J fired and hit him once on the right leg, which has reduced his armor anymore. The 2X managed to get a large laser strike on him, but then missed the... no, he hit everything. Well, he missed one of the medium lasers, but he hit with the follow-up the SRM-6 and blew apart the Stinger, so there's revenge for that arm. The Vulcan missed all of his shots. Firestarter missed all of his shots. Griffin missed all of his shots. The Moto Platoon missed all of his shots, but... Weapons fire from Jump Platoon, SRM-2, managed to nail the Scorpion, causing even more damage. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like our Moto Platoon managed to hit. Either of them managed to hit. So, that is unfortunate. The Capellans will be asking for our insurance info. We are working for the Capellans. Alright, Hatchet. They need a 7. And you missed! Firehawk missing again, another easy strike. However, attempting to dodge, the Vulcan has fallen onto the ground again. So, Hermes Lance is on the field? Not yet. Soon, though. Oh boy. Okay, so the Vulcan tried to stand up or didn't move at all? I didn't notice. Has not moved, okay. Alright, the heavy APCs are loaded up. It's time to get out of here, boys. Needs 2 4s. Zoom. Time to get out of here. Needs a 6. Zoom. Gotta get our APCs off of this plateau. Turn in this direction. Needs a 4. Reckless driving on pavement. I think he failed. And needs a 7, which he also failed. Can't help but mention that. I've fallen, I can't get back up. So Capellans have a history of not paying in lore mechatechnologies for in Battletech after they introduced the post-battle contract modifications. Phoenix Hawk is going to go chasing. And the Raven will start to move with the infantry. Needs a 2, he can manage it no problem. Infantry, jump. I'll be able to be seen and get shot at by that, so we'll just hold you there. Hold you there. And you can see the target, so you're not going to move. Kestrel's going to zip on along. Raven's going to come up here, so it can shoot down on the target. Firestarter's going to jump right on in here. Say, how you doing? Infantry's going to get on top of him, and infantry's going to run away from him. Being pretty confident with the APC driving rolls. They're not doing great. So we managed to fail a couple of those, which we will have to nurse them out of here. Alright, time to kill. Bullcook. And you can't twist. Oh no, you can twist enough. Fire your 2 remaining medium lasers. And you can go large laser. Medium laser. Flipped its arms. I didn't want to do that. Large laser. Medium laser, medium laser. Plus 10. That'll be a nice toasty cook. And you can skip all that to avoid hurting yourself too badly. UPC, AC2, you're out of range. Which on some level is actually a good thing, but, you know, fire that. 19 over his ammo roll. It's going wild. Rogue wants to get you all killed. And you're going to target the front again. Fire an SRM. You're going to target the... Oh, you can't target the front anymore. Shoot the rear. Sure, why not? You might get a critical, which blows the entire thing sky high. Alright, so missing the medium laser with the Vulcan, but the AC-2 did manage to hit our Griffin. Whoop-de-doo. You're right. We should put in a YouTube cut here. Things are about to get a little bit more dangerous in the oncoming rounds, and we still have to get out of here. So, yeah, let's say goodbye to YouTube, folks. If you happen to have, if you happen to be here, say goodbye to the people who will be seeing next week. So, don't worry if you're here. We're still going to be streaming for the next few hours. Don't worry. We're just going to put in a comment because YouTube can only handle so much. So, to my YouTube friends, thank you very much for watching. I have been Tirak. If you like what you've been seeing, hit that like button and subscribe. If you want to see notifications every single time that I release one of these videos, press that little bell icon, leave a comment, and I will see you all in the next episode.